ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella wacky nicks, taking bad hits, taking bad shits.
Subscribe. Ha-ha! Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Select figure review on the Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive, the Mighty Thor! Just gotta say, this looks like it could possibly be the coolest Thor figure ever. I'm just saying right off the bat, haven't opened it yet, but we will see. Anyway, I like how you can see some comics right there in the background, and over here we get a really cool image of Thor. And then on the back you can see the figure right there, and it says marvelstore.com. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Thor figure out of the packaging, and time will tell if this is the best Thor figure of all time, but I gotta say, this is one of the best Marvel Select figures I've seen in a while. I absolutely love this piece. Great shouting effect on the cape over there, great paint applications throughout the whole figure. I love the sculpt of it. It has some really good articulation. I like how I can get him in a decent flying pose, and he has some really cool accessories too. So get these accessories over here, including this little base, that just helps him stand. This really cool looking Mjolnir, which I think was painted and sculpted nicely, all kinds of little sculpted detail in there, nice silver dry brushing on top of the gray. The handle has color variation right there, so we get some depth. Nice little soft little piece right here. I'm digging this a lot. He also has this hand which is specifically for holding this Mjolnir right here. And then this has the roll of the dice kind of articulation where it moves side to side. And then we get the swinging Mjolnir over here, which is too badass. I'm so happy they made this. This is just too incredible. And what's really funny about it too is I was talking to Book Nice 10 about how cool it would be if they had made something like that, you know, based off of the nunchucks from the Rebel Tech Michelangelo figure. And then they did it over here. Oh god, man, I'm so pleased to see this. And it looks so comic accurate too, having all the hammers sculpted out like this. And they didn't spare any details on these things either. They're all individually painted. Look at that. Even the handle sections are individually painted. The swooshes right there. This is all solid clear plastic right there, but then you have that translucent brown over there. It just looks so unbelievably awesome. Both sides of this thing, it's just painted so well. This is just magnificent, man. It has this little peg that sticks out over here, which is specifically for the swinging Mjolnir holding hand. So you just plug that into that hand right there. You just plug this right into Thor's right arm. Oh, badass! Now this hand doesn't have a hinge to it, it just has a side-to-side swivel. Now the figure comes with two head sculpts, which I think is great. You get the helmeted version and then you get the helmetless version. And the whole look for this Thor figure is from the God of Thunder comics, which I think is really cool. I think this is a very cool look for Thor. I really love the detail in the helmet though. You get this little sash piece hanging down right over there, nice paint detail. And these wing pieces are made out of very soft, pliable material, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. I really like the flesh tone. I think the paint came out great. The eyes look good. I love the facial expression. Great head sculpt. And I really like this head sculpt too. It looks a little weird with his eyes looking up kind of, but still the face sculpt is consistent with the helmeted version. The hair is sculpted really nicely. I think the color they used for the creases and everything is a little too dark. That's pretty much a very, very dark brown color, so maybe a lighter brown color would have been better, but still it's kind of neat because just imagine him being very dirty and everything from being in battle. And looking at the rest of this figure, I just think it's a great piece. I love this paint detail over there on the torso section. They did miss this line right over there. You can see that kind of gold color missed that sculpted stripe, but not a big deal. I like this worn silver look that we have over here. I like the musculature of the figure. He looks yoked as he should be. He's the God of Thunder. Adding some decent shadowing effect right there for the muscle definition. Looking really cool with this wristband. This other hand over here looks really good. So the belt is sculpted very nicely with all these little patterns right here. You can see the T. And this is made out of a soft pliable material. You can move this around. Same thing with the skirt piece, so it doesn't hinder articulation. I love the little nicks and everything right there in the discs. And we get all those nice silver squares for his leg armor as the God of Thunder version of Thor has. And very nice paint work over here on the lower legs. I really like that a lot. The buckles are painted. Looks very cool. I'm really digging it. He does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Looking at the back over here, it's pretty easy to see all this nice colored paint detail, so they didn't skip out on the back of the figure. Bro. Giving a quick look at the cape over here, I love this textured detail in the sculpt. I really like that a lot. A nice shadowing effect with the black right there and everything, so I think that's pretty good. A little bit of a splotch right there, but not a big deal. The helmetless version doesn't really look up so well. It looks like he's just going straight on right there. You can move his head down a little bit. You can rotate side to side, and you do get some head pivot over there. Then we can pop this off. off, put the other one on. Now the helmet version I feel I can look up a little bit more. Yeah, you can kind of half it on there. He's looking up just a tiny bit. His head moves down, side to side movement over here, and you do get that head pivot as well. The shoulders move outward. You could rotate them all the way upward. Due to that soft cape, you can get the arm all the way up like that, which is cool. You get a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, and the wrist moves side to side and hinges up and down on that left side. I already talked about the right side over here. You get a good diaphragm joint that moves side to side. You do get some pivot. It crunches forward nicely, which I like that, and it moves back very well too, and the sculpting comes all the way through. You do get a waist joint. It's kind of tricky, but you got to grab both legs and you can move it side to side like that. He does have the DCUC gaping crotch pits that move outward that much. He can kick forward quite a bit and not really back so much. He has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. He has this really cool ankle articulation that swivels side to side. I absolutely love this piece of articulation, better than having a cut right there in the middle of the calf. The ankle moves down, up, and yes, it has ankle pivot. Now this figure is standing right at 8 inches tall. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends God of Thunder Thor figure. And I just had to see if the spinning Mjolnir would fit with this Marvel Legends Thor figure, and he can hold it, which is pretty cool. It's just getting this Thor figure to stand while holding the spinning Mjolnir is especially tricky. And here's the new God of Thunder Thor compared to the Copiel inspired Thor. And here's Thor compared to the Marvel Select Bleeding Edge Iron Man and the Marvel Select Savage Hulk. And for curiosity's sake, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Face Off Captain America and the Marvel Legends Bleeding Edge Iron Man. Then here's Select Thor compared to my two other favorite Thor figures. We have the Marvel Legends Series 3 Thor and the Figma Avengers movie Thor. Thor Party, yeah! Oh, God damn it, Daredevil! And of course, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So this figure is amazing. It's as simple as that. This is just a wonderful piece. Probably one of the best figures I've seen from Marvel Select. I absolutely love this. Just go buy the damn figure, man. It's incredible. You will not regret it. And I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button right over there. Check out my last two videos right over here. And don't forget to go to MarvelousNews.com for the latest in Marvel-related news and a photo gallery of images from this review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
But there you go. Boom. Oh.